Good afternoon, everybody. This afternoon we have the 2024 Spring Splash at Calallen. The energy this afternoon is out of the roof. We have a lot of eager kids to win today, and it's going to be a great meet. I'm Nico Pickens, your commentator, and let's get it rocking. This is Event 1, Heat 1, Mixed 100-yard Freestyle Relay. In the first heat, all three teams are part of the High Performance Aquatic Club. This meet is being hosted by HPAC, High Performance Aquatic Club, and it is going to be a great meet. Thank you for all our volunteers, timers, people helping out with concessions. Very well organized here, and a lot of kids eager to swim today. The first event's going to start shortly. It is the mixed 100-yard freestyle relay. All three teams in the first heat are all HPAC. And on the first team, we have Mila, Sasha, Asher, and Allison. And in lane 3, we have Carlota, Johan, Alston, and Ava. And in lane 4, we have Brent, Hector, Jacob, and Liam. This is a mixed relay, so the ages aren't all the same. They're mixed around, swished all in there. All right, let's see how this race goes. Great dives from them. Second leg just hopped in. Remember, this is a mixed relay, so the ages are mixed. Lane 4 is in the lead with Hector Pena. Just finished his leg. Lane 3 is catching up, Johan. Johan has caught up. Lane 3 is in the lead. Lane 3 is going strong. Lane 3 looks like it's going for the finish. And lane 3 takes the win. Time for the relay was 1 minute. Lane 4 takes second at 1:05, and lane 2 takes third at 1:14. Great race. In the next heat, we have HPAC in lane 1, HPAC in lane 2, HPAC in lane 3, and HPAC in lane 4, and HPAC in lane 5. All HPAC, baby. Great dive from lane 1. Lane 1 is in the lead. Lane 1's going strong right now. Second leg jumped in. Lane 1 is still in the lead. Lane 2 is in second place. Lane 1 with a split time of 25.28. Seems lane 1 is still in the lead, going strong. Final leg just hopped in. Let's see how it ends. Lane 1 is blazing speed. Lane 1 wins with the 50. Lane 2 gets second with the 53. Lane 3 gets third with the 58. Lane 4 gets fourth with the 59. Going in order right now. Lane 5's coming in for the finish. Lane 5's finishing it strong. Ends off with a 123. Great race right there. This is heat 3 of the 100-yard freestyle relay mixed. We have 3 NRST teams and 3 HPAC teams in this race.
Wonderful dives by all of them.
Seems lane 2 is in the lead. Lane 2 and 4 are contesting right now.
Quite a tight race right now.
Oh, it's a close race. Seems lane 2 is in the lead. Lane 2's keeping up the pace. Great touch from lane 1. Seems lane 2 is gaining off of him. Final leg from lane 2. Looks like lane 2's finishing really strong. Lane 2 takes the win at 53 seconds.
Wow.
Very great race. Lane 4 takes second place with a 101. It's a close race between 1 and 3. 3 takes the win at a 112. And then lane 1 takes 4th place with a 113, and lane 6 takes 5th place with a 118. Lane 5 just finished with the 126. Great race. We're going into event 2, which is a mixed 50-yard freestyle. In heat 1, we have NRST. Lane 2, we have HPAC. Lane 3, HPAC. Lane 4, HPAC again, and then lane 5 is NRST, and lane 6 is HPAC. This is also a mixed race, so the ages are all different. The kids are still as eager to win, though. This is heat 1.
See, we're having a little bit of an issue.
The microphone had some feedback off the starter. We're back at it. Great dives. All right, looks like lane 3 is in the lead as of right now. Very long strokes from lane 3.
Doing very good. Let's see if he can keep it up.
He's on the last leg of his race. Lane 3 still in the lead. Lane 2's catching up. Lane 2's catching up. Oh, it's a close one. Lane 3 gets the win.
I don't know if he touched the pad there.
Looks like there was a soft touch from lane 3.
We'll have to see what time they get. I don't think that's the right time. What do you think, Nico?
I think we had a bit of a soft touch here, so the timer should have jotted down the best times. It happens. Honest mistake. The timers jotted down the times, hopefully. We'll get back at you with what they got. This is heat 2 of the mixed 50-yard freestyle. We have 4 HPAC teams, an NRST, and a swarm. First swarm of the meet, I'm pretty sure. Nice starts from everybody. It's a close one. It looks like lane 6 and lane 1 are contesting right now.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
It's a close race, especially for a 50. Looks like lane 6 might have a little bit of a lead.
I think 6 is going to pull through.
It's a close one, though, Morgan. I don't know.
Johan.
It's close. Looks like lane 6, Johan won, and second place goes to lane 1.
Lane 2, sorry about that. Or no, lane 1.
Lane 4 takes 4th place. Lane 5 takes 3rd place. Lane 3 takes 5th place, and lane 2 takes 6th place. Pretty close race on the first 2 places. I'm being co-hosted right now with Morgan Kalk.
I'm happy to be here. Just happy to commentate.
This is
how this
Heat
goes.
3. Heat 3 is just now starting. We have 3 HPAC, 2 Swarm, and 1 NRST. Great starts from everybody. Very strong start. Lane 1, 2, 3 are all really close right now. It's like a battle.
Seems like a very tight race right now.
It's a battle for second as of right now.
This is close. I don't know who's going to win.
Oh, it's a battle for first.
Oh.
Let's see who
What
takes
do
the
we have here,
lead.
folks? Oh, my.
Looks like lane 3 might be the winner. Oh, look at lane 1.
Coming in front. Oh, lane 1.
This is the closest race yet. Boom. Looks like lane 1 takes the win. That was very unexpected from the start.
Only about 10 millisecond difference there.
Very tight race. Lanes 1, 2, 3, and 6 really fought for it.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Now we're going into Heat 4 of the mixed 50-yard freestyle.
Look at those shorts. I wish I had plenty of shorts like that.
4 NRSTs and 2 Swarms. Seems like we might be missing lane 4 and 6. Not sure though.
Oh, she's here.
Lane 4's here. All right, we're starting. All right, lane 2's looking very strong off the bat. Lane 4's also looking very strong.
Another close race here.
It can all change after the flip turn though. So we never know who might come off that wall looking stronger. Oh,
Just like you said, Nico.
looks like
Exactly
lane
what I was
4.
thinking, Lane 4.
Lane 4's on the takeover.
I don't
Oh.
know.
Lane 2's catching back up. Lane 1 also.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
Another close race.
Oh, and lane 1.
Oh,
Lane 4 takes it.
Lane 4 takes it, man.
She was late for
Crazy
the blocks,
race.
but she came in first.
That was one other crazy race, 2 in a row. This meet's looking great. Phenomenal swimming today. All right, we're getting into Heat 5 of the mixed 50-yard freestyle now. Very fast reaction times on the starts there. Man, this is a really close race. Looks like 1 and 2 are fighting for first place right now, but it's all close right now. After the flip turn, let's see it. Oh, looks like 1 is still in the lead. 2's right behind him. Oh, it's a close one once again. Looks like 1. Lane 1 won. Lane 2 got second. Lane 3 got fourth, and lane 5 got third. Another great race. We're going on a Heat 6 of the mixed 50-yard freestyle. We got a really high populated HPAC heat right here with only 1 Swarm in lane 1. Another great reaction start. Looks like lane 5's taking first as of right now. Let's see after the flip how everything goes. Looks like lane 5 came up early, is in the lead still. Lane 5 staying strong. Colton from HPAC looks like he might win the race. Colton from HPAC won Heat 6 of the 50-yard freestyle. Great racing. Now we're on to heat 7 of the 50-yard freestyle mixed. Another very high populated HPAC heat with only one swarm once again. So far today we have some great racing, great energy coming from the kids. Let's see how this race goes. Very anticipated race right here. Great reaction time from lane 3. Seems like lane 1 and 2. Oh man, this is a really close race. 1, 2, and 3 are neck to neck, toe to toe. The flip. Let's see. Looks like lane 3 came up first, taken first. He's in the lead. You never know though, those last 5 yards. Lane 2's catching up. Let's see it. Looks like lane 3 takes the win. Escobar at 30 seconds. Yeah. I'm co-host here with Liam. He'll be announcing some of the heats.
And going into heat 9 with heat 8 going with lane 3, Elijah with a 27.50. Looks like he's a strong time of 27.50. And it looks like it's a very close race. But lane 3 is in the lead going into the turn. And it looks like lane 3 is winning the race with a time of 27.41, dropping 9/100ths of a second. And second place is Colton Bronk with a 29.06, who also has dropped time. And now going to heat 9 with the fastest time being a 25.5. And it looks like lanes 2 and 5 are HPAC, and pretty populated is Flower Bluff 6, lane 6, 4, 3, and 1. Starting off with a lead from it's very close between lanes 1 and lane 3. And it looks like lanes 3 is in ahead. And it's back to being very close. And it looks like lane 3 is winning with a time of 26.43. Who also has dropped time with also many of the swimmers. Now heat 10. Lanes 1, 2 are Flower Bluff, and lanes 3, 4, 5, and 6 are HPAC. And with the best time is 21.73. It is a very close race between lanes 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it looks like lane 4 is ahead. Lane 3 is catching up, but it is going to be lane 4 with a time of 25.22. First place and second place goes to HPAC, and third place goes to Flower Bluff. All right, lanes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 6 are all Flower Bluff, and lanes 5 is unattached. And looks like lanes 3 is in the lead. Very close race between lane 4 and 6 for second place. But looks like lane 3 is taking the lead.
Overall, great racing from that heat. That was the final of the 50 freestyle. Some really fast swimmers in that heat. And now the next event will be the 50-yard breaststroke. Heat 1 is all HPAC swimmers. All right, we're going straight into Heat 1. Event 3, 50-yard breast. Great reaction time from lane 3. Long underwater from lane 3. Lane 3 is in the lead by a lot. Lane 3 is 11, lane 4 is 10 years old, and then lane 2 is 7 years old. This is a 7-year-old in lane 2, doing great for that age. A lot of great racing today. That final for the 50-yard freestyle looked very fast. And it looks like lane 3 is taking the win on this one. Lane 4 is coming in from the flags. Lane 2, the 7-year-old is actually doing really good for her age. Very excellent swimming. Looks like lane 2 had a soft touch there. Didn't get a time. But great swimming from that heat. In the next heat, heat 2 of the 50-yard breaststroke, we're going to have 3 HPAC swimmers and then a swarm Flower Bluff swimmer. And the ages range from 10 to 6 to 13 and 14. It's going to be pretty fun race to watch. A lot of these swimmers are swimming their 50 breaststroke for the first time, so getting out of their comfort zone. This is lane 2 start, or heat 2 starting. The swimmer in lane 1, Johan, will be doing freestyle. I think he missed his event, so he'll be doing freestyle for this race. But keep in mind, it's the 50 breaststroke. Great start times. Or he's doing butterfly. All right, for the breaststroke race, it looks like lane 4 is in the first place. Lane 4 is the 13-year-old David from HPAC. Remember, keep in mind, lane 1 is doing fly. I think he missed a race, or he's trying to get a fly time. But for the breast race, lane 4 is moving. Lane 4, strong finish. Looks like lane 2 is going to get second place for the 50-yard breaststroke. Kind of close on the last 2 spots. Looks like soft touch from lane 6, or lane 5, but lane 5 got 4th in that race and lane 3 got 5th. I think it was just a soft touch issue. Great swimming. Once again, I want to thank the volunteers and timers and people working concession. Those people are what makes a meet run good and bring up the energy and morale at the meet. Right now, we'll be starting heat 3 of the 50-yard breaststroke. We have Swarm, Flower Bluff in lanes 1 and 3, HPAC in lane 4 and 5, and NRST in lanes 2 and 6. Some strong starts right there. Looks like lane 2's goggles fell off. Swimming without goggles can change a whole race. We're trying to fix the lane 2 issue, so we're not switching to the second cam right now. But looks to me, what y'all can see is what I can see. Lane 4's in first. It looks like right now, as it is, it's a fight for second place between lanes 3 and 5. So going to be a close second place. Lane 2 still swimming with their goggles off. And it looks like just by a hair, lane 3 gets second, lane 5 gets third, and lane 2 gets fourth. Great race from lane 2 for her goggles falling off. Great race overall. Now we're getting into the heat 4 of the 50-yard breaststroke. In this race, we have all HPAC swimmers. Nice starts. Very, very nice starts. As we move up in heats, the faster and the more experienced the kids are, so we'll be seeing tighter races. Looks like lanes 3 and 4 are contesting each other right now. Let's see the second underwater. Lane 4 is taking the lead after that underwater. Very good underwater as well. Lane 3 is catching up a little bit. Looks like lane 4 is going to win this one. Lane 4 won with a time of 38. Lane 3 got second with a time of 41. And lane 6 got third. Lane 1 got fifth. And lane 6. Now as we move on to heat 5, the finals, it's going to be a very close race. Great starts. Looks like lane 4 is just smoking them. Let's see the underwater. Man, that is a fast underwater I see. Looks like it's just a fight for second. Looks like nobody can catch up to first place. Looks like lane 4 takes the win. Younger from Swarm, 31:58. He seems upset with his time. I think it was a great time, but from his seed time, from here it says he dropped time, but that might be, he might have a better unofficial time. I'm back here with my co-host, Morgan Kalk. He just swam a race, actually.
Yes, I'm back, guys. I know, y'all been missing me.
If you're counting for the 500, make your way to the far end. I got word that lane 3 in the next event is going to be a no-show today. They scratched from the event. This is heat 1 of the 500-yard freestyle. These are always pretty entertaining to watch because really anything could happen. You could see in lane 4 we have McCloy, Liam, which is also one of our co-hosts for the commentating. And let's see how he does in this race.
Seems to look pretty confident up there.
Remember, these are all mixed races, so the ages are off, but they're pretty close in between on this race. Let's see how it goes. Strong start from lane 4, Liam from HPAC.
Looks very smooth. Let's see if we can keep that up.
Looks like McCloy's taking first as of on the first 25. Remember, guys, this is a 500. Anything can change during this race. As of right now, lane 2's in second place, and lane 5's in third. Lane 5 seems to have no goggles on. This is going to be a very dreadful race with no goggles on, because this is one of the longest races. I don't know what he's going to do. He might. It looks like he's pushing through it with no goggles. Lane 4, McCloy, seems to still be going strong in first. Man, lane 5's going strong with no goggles. Lane 2 seems to be keeping a good pace. McCloy split at 113. Looks like McCloy's just trying to save a lot of energy. I mean, that's what everyone's really trying to do in the 500. If you go off sprinting, you're going to be exhausted on the last 200 yards at least. 500 swimmers are always more strategic than just muscling through it. Liam McCoy's doing very excellent right now. And in lane 5, Caleb, he has no time. This is his first time swimming the 500 officially. He's doing a good job, and his goggles fell off, so that must take a lot of willpower to swim a whole 500 with your goggles off, especially if it's your first time. McCoy looks like he's about to go for the lap on Aiden, or Caleb. Looks like McCoy's catching up. About to go for the passover. McCoy just passed over Caleb. Ramirez is dying out there without any goggles. First time swimming it without goggles. Props to him, man.
He has no goggles?
They fell off.
Oh, poor guy.
McCoy seems to be going strong in the lead. I'm going to go take a quick snack break. My co-host will continue from here.
The co-host is now the host. All right. McCloy is still looking very strong here. Everybody seems to be doing a very good job. Props to everyone here. Let's see here. McCloy. 354. He's doing very good. What about our other? Oh. I don't know if I saw that time. McCoy is still looking very strong here. Let's see how he'll keep up with this. Lane 2 and 3. Very. Oh. Never mind. I apologize for that. The race is coming to a close here. McCoy picking up the pace a little bit. You can see that. It's pushing a little harder. Oh! Just barely misses the wall. No worries. And our main host is back.
I got the goodies from the concession.
Yes, he did.
How's it looking, Morgan?
It's looking pretty good, I would say so. Morgan's probably better than my 500. Well, I don't know if I'd say that.
This is the last 50 for the race.
There he goes.
Boy's keeping it strong throughout the whole time.
Let's see, this is his last 50.
Last 25.
Well, last 25 now.
Looks like he's finishing it real strong.
He's going. There he goes.
His seat time is at 6:45. Seems he beat that by about,
Wow.
13 seconds. Great PR.
Wonderful race.
Great race from McCoy.
Seems to be a little bit upset about that.
He's one of the youngest in the heat, and he came out on top. Great race from McCoy. Great race from lane 2. Lane 5 seems to still be racing. First time from the 500, no goggles. Still pushing through it.
I mean, if you threw me in there no goggles, I don't think I would come out alive. I don't think I can do that. What do you think, Nico?
I think I'd quit after about 150.
If I could even get that far counting.
Looks like Heat 2's warming up behind the block. Looks like lane 5 getting support from his father. Great swimming for his first time swimming the 500-yard freestyle. The whole natatorium's cheering him on. His team on the far end of the pool. Screaming, you should hear it. It's crazy loud in here right now. Everybody's so proud of this kid. Great finish. Real strong kid for finishing that race. All right, we're starting heat 2 of the 500-yard freestyle. Got a lot of swarm in all the lanes except lane 5, HPAC. Lane 5 from HPAC is only 13 years old. Everybody's looking real strong. Lane 3 is in the lead right now. Looks like lane 3 flip turned so hard the touchpad almost came off. Very strong turns from lane 3. I'm back with my co-host, Leah McCoy, who just swam his 500. Also Morgan Colt.
No, I'm kidding.
All right. It looks like lane 3 is in the lead with 15 more laps to go. Also, lane 3 from Flower Bluff with a time of 4:57, the best time in this heat. Along with a 5:26, a 5:31, and a 5:36, 5:37 and 6:10. And lane 3 still going strong. And has about 14 laps to go. Along with lane 5 and lane 2. Lane 3, 13 laps, along with lane 5. And here comes lane 2. And lane 3 flip turning with 12 laps to go. About two-fifths of the race. And with lane 2. Lane 3 flip turning on his 9th lap. And lane 3 halfway through the race. Lane 3 still in the lead, about half a pool length. And lane 3, I think with 8 laps to go. And lane 5, going faster. He's catching up on lane 3. And lane 3 with 6 laps to go. And right behind him is lane 5. And lane 5, lane 5, still behind lane 3. And lane 3 has his final 50 yards. And lane 3 going strong. And it's a pretty close race, but I think lane 3 will seal it with a time of 5:08.47. dropping 49 seconds. And along with the lane 5, got second place with a time of 5:10. Oh, also dropping time about 26 seconds.
Lane 5, who got second, is the youngest kid in the heat, and he got second place. Great time. He also dropped time as well, over 20 seconds.
And in third place is lane 3 with a time of 5:37. About the same time, but still a pretty good swim. Hold on. And there are the results. Now, moving on to the mixed 25-yard backstroke, starting with lanes 3 and 5 HPAC and lanes 4 and 2 are NRST.
Be quiet when it starts on the 5 and don't let anybody false start.
And the race is starting. Heat 1. Getting ready for the start. Now starting. It looks like lanes 3 and 4 are really close, but lane 3 is taking the lead fast. And about full body length, taking the lead. Now at the flags. And finishing with a strong time of 21.25. Along with lane 4 finishing with, and it doesn't look like it's showing the time, but also lane 5 finishing, and lane 3 just released, or lane 4, and it looks like lane 5 had just gone second, or and starting heat 2. And all of these swimmers are from HPAC. Or wait, there are 6 swimmers, but it doesn't look like they're showing up on the screen.
Lanes 1 and 6 don't say it doesn't have swimmers. Like there's a swimmer in lane 1 and 6, but there's nothing on the stream.
And off to a start. And lane 4 will be taking the lead. Pretty close with lane 1, right behind. But lane 4 going strong. And going with a time going with the time of 17.88, along with lanes 1 getting a 20.54, and then lanes 2 getting a 25.68, and with lane 4 getting a 33.76. All right, looks like we have a pretty stacked heat with all 6 swimmers in.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Lanes 1 and 2 and 5 from InterST, lanes 3 from Flower Bluff, and lanes 4 and 6 from HPAC. All right, starting off. And looks like lane 6 is getting a lead, along with lane 2 and lane 1. And lane 6 finishes with a time of 17.90, along with lane 2, a 23.23, and lane 1 with a 24.90. Lane 3 with a time of 27.23, and lane 4 with a time of 31.90, and lane 5 with a time of 35.24. And going in heat 4, lanes 1 and 3 HPAC, lanes 2, 4 InterST, lane 5 is Flower Bluff, and lane 6 is HPAC. And starting off, looks like lanes 3 and 5 and 2 are really close, head to head. Now it's lanes 1 and 2 and 3, really close, and it looks like it's a very close race here, but it looks like lanes 1 is taking the first place with a time of 24.13, along with lane 2. A very close race, about 44 hundredths of a second. 24.57 and third place we have 26.50. Lanes fourth place 29.05. Fifth place with a time of 29.76. All right. Lanes 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all InterST, and lane 5 and 6 are Flower Bluff. And starting off, and it's a very close race between 3 and 4 and 1. Now it's switching off to 1s, 2, and 3. And it looks like lane 3 will get first place with a time of 18.50, along with lane 2 getting a time of 18.79, and lane 1 getting a time of 19.25. Fourth place is 20.71, fifth place is 21.84, and sixth place 23.99. And heat 6, going lanes 1, 2, 4, and 5 are HPAC, and lanes 3 and 6 are Flower Bluff. All right, starting off. And looks like lanes 5 and 4, really close race. It's a really close race between lanes 4 and 5. And looks like lane 5 will get first place with a time of 18.21, and along with lane 4 getting a time of 18.66.
All right, I'm back. Now we're going on to the...
I'm back. He said I'm back. We're back, folks.
We're going on to event 6, which is the mixed 200-yard backstroke, but in event 7, which is a 200-yard breaststroke, there's only one swimmer, so we're gonna put him in lane 6. So if you see Jaden Lopez doing the 200-yard breaststroke during the 200-yard backstroke.
Do not be
That's
alarmed.
why. That's why. So we're going to be having 2 different races in this heat, but
Keep an eye on both of them.
this should be a very good race, this backstroke.
I think it will be too.
We have 3 swimmers from HPAC and 2 from Flower Bluff Swarm, and in lane 6, which is the breaststroker, he's from Swarm as well.
Wasn't this funny? Look at him.
Looks like lane 4 was a no-show.
Wow. Good underwaters by lane 3.
As you can see, Jaden Lopez, the breaststroker's, starting off
Breaststroker's
with a
doing
very
very
good
good.
time.
Let's see if he keeps that up.
For the backstroke in lane 3 is in first place from Swarm, Stapper.
Camden Stapper.
Cademan Stapper.
Whatever.
Looks like lane 3 is keeping it really strong, quick.
Good rotation. So his body's coming out. It's keeping it very nice underwater. I mean, that's really the key to this.
And if you look over at our breaststroker, Jaden Lopez, he's a very smooth breaststroke. Very efficient and swift. Long strides as well, very good breaststroker.
He's a very good breaststroker. Keeping up with these backstrokers, it's not easy.
Lane 3 for the backstroke race seems to still be in first.
Here he goes. 138.
Lane 3's time for his best time ever is 2:13. Let's see if he can beat that. Looks like he's on pace to beat it.
I think he's gonna beat it. This is it.
He has
He's gonna break that
quarter
easy.
of 25 left. Boom!
Breaks it by 2.
Beat it by
2
2 seconds.
2 seconds. Wow.
Great personal best.
Great race. Let's see this breaststroker. He's coming in here. Oh, and the backstroker.
The breaststroker's best time is a 2:20. Looks like he's just short off of that. Still a great time for a 200-yard breaststroke. That's a
phenomenal.
very good time. Lane
Interesting finish.
5, we have second place for the backstroke swim. It says third, but keep in mind that we have 2 different races going on right now.
Second place goes to Marcus
Phillips from HPAC.
Phillips. Fourth place goes to Masha. Third place. Sorry, guys.
We're getting confused off of the numbers
This is
here.
confusing me, man.
But
That's why I don't do the 500. Can't count.
we're not going to have an event 8 because yeah, I just got word we're not going to have event 8 because the only swimmer swimming it scratched, so after this we'll go right into event 9.
All right, going into event 9, the 100-yard IM.
My co-host Liam has to go and swim this, so he won't be with us for this race. So it's just me and my buddy co-host here, Morgan Kolk. Are you swimming anything else today, Morgan Kolk?
I am. In fact, I am swimming event 10, so I have to be a little cautious.
Morgan and Liam both swim for HPAC. They're both phenomenal swimmers, always working hard in and out of the pool. Straight A students. All right.
Heat 1 to 5 here, folks. 100-yard IM.
Keep in mind, we're skipping event 8, skipping right to event 9 into the 100-yard IM. Heat 1's all HPAC. We got a 6-year-old in this race. Let's see how this is going to go.
These people, these are all fresh.
The 6-year-old's going to be very interesting. Let's see how he does. His first time.
On lane 2.
That is the 6-year-old. Let's see. He's coming up. That is a strut of confidence. It's mine. Let's see how Jeremiah does. This is all their first time swimming the 100 IM officially, because they have no times, and it's a 6-year-old, a 12-year-old, and an 11-year-old.
Pull back. Came back.
Let's see how this goes. This is very interesting.
It's their first time swimming this event for all 3 of them.
6-year-old had a great dive,
Wow.
going very strong into the fly. It's kind of a competition for first right now, if I'm going to be honest, Morgan.
But hey, that lane 4 is not. That lane 4 does not play. I mean, that's a little kid, but he's moving. Don't let that fool you. That butterfly doesn't lie, man.
For backstroke, looks like lane 3 is a bit ahead. Very going strong. Doesn't even.
He's going ahead. Let's see how he does on this turn.
Onto the breaststroke. This is where the pain really starts to kick in. Let's see how they endure through it.
This is their final stretch here, right after this breaststroke. All these folks here doing real good today. Obviously, first time swimming this event. Doing wonderful. Let's see how he closes this out.
Looks like lane 3's keeping the placement.
Lane 4 right behind me.
Very nice finish from.
126 and 129.
Very close race. Looks like lane 2 coming in a camera frame in a second. There he is.
He is coming.
Still coming strong for his 6-year-old. That's a very good time. Let's see if we can get sub. Let's see if he could get sub 2 minutes.
I think he's gonna do it.
Man, he got sub 150.
Wow.
Sub 156. Very nice race for a 6-year-old. This kid might be one of the greats in the future. Going into heat 2. We got a lot more swimmers in this heat. All of them are HPAC except lane 5, which is an NRST swimmer.
And we have our co-host brother in lane 3.
Faster reaction time off the block.
Indeed so. They're all looking quite good today. pretty close here. Between lane 4, lane 3, lane 5 just coming in about second. And seems very close for placement 3. Breaststroke, folks. This could really change the tide of the game. Breaststroke's very important. Very important on the IM. And this seems that we have lane 4 coming in first place here.
Very strong
very
finish.
Close for second. Oh. Ramirez 128. Lopez 129 from NRST. And Floyd 129. Very wonderful race. Coming into heat 3. Oh, having trouble seeing here. There we go. Now I see what's happening. Okay. For lane 3, we have Felipe. For lane 4, Micah Ramirez. Lane 2, we have Bahata. Very good, coming in very strong here. Some good breaststroke out here. Still seeing that. Lane 4, first place right now. Let's see if anything changes. Coming into the last 25 here. Lane 4 still in the lead. And lane 2 coming in at second right now. Oh, but lane 3's catching up a little bit. Ramirez 116. Oh, it'll be close. Oh, wow. 20 millisecond difference. Phenomenal race, folks. Oh, he just got it. Just barely took it at the very end. Phenomenal race from everybody. And coming in, number 6. Came also in 6th place.
All right, I'm back. Looks like we're in event 9, heat 5. The final for the 100-yard IM in backstroke right now. Really strong swimmer from Swarm. And first in lane 3. Really strong finish from lane 3. Coming in right now. Boom. 59.22 from Swarm. Very good race. Very strong race in the 100-yard butterfly. This is heat 1 of event 10. A lot of HPAC swimmers. It seems like we have one Swarm swimmer. HPAC's in the lead right now. Lane 3. Hey, Cole. Lane 3 is still in the lead, looking really strong.
Hello, I'm back, and the 100-yard butterfly. And it looks like lane 3 finishes first with a time of 1:13.50. Along with lane 4 with a time of 1:23.31. And lane 2 with a time of 1:27.17. And heat 2, 100-yard butterfly. And looks like lane 3 and lane 4 is tied up. And it's a very close race between lanes 3 and 4. It looks like lane 3's gaining the lead, turning at the halfway point. And lane 3 still in the lead, looking strong. Right behind him is Morgan, is HPAC. Lane 3, Lopez Jaden of Flower Bluff finishes with a time of 56.12. And along with lane 5 finishing with a time of 1:11.94. And lane 6 finishing 4th with a time of 1:12.07. And And fifth place is 113.76. Sixth place is 121.41. Going into event 11. The 200-yard freestyle, and it looks like all of the swimmers, lanes 2, 3, and 4 are HPAC. Lanes 2 with the faster start. Looks like lane 5 and 2 really close. At the turn, looks like lane 2 touched the wall first, and it's very close. And at the fourth of the race, looks like lane 4 a tad bit faster on the wall, and here comes lane 3. And lanes 2 slightly in the lead now. And turning into the halfway point, looks like lane 2 has the lead about 2 seconds. And lanes 2 now about a body length lead in front of lane 4. And looks like the lead is now further. Now turning at the 150 mark, it looks like lane 2 is about ahead by 5 seconds. This is the last 50 yards. And it looks like lane 2 is in the lead, pretty strong lead. And lanes 2 finishing with a time of 2:39.59. And along lane 4 finishing with a time of 2:50.18. And lane 3 going into the last lap. And lane 3 to the flags. And is going to finish with a time of 3:57.76. Now going into heat 2. And as they start, lanes 1, 2, 4, and 5 are HPAC, and then lanes 3 is Flower Bluff. And it looks like lane 1 is taking the lead. Lane 4 close behind. And lane 1 still in the lead. Very strong lead. Flip turning a 4th into the race. And lane 1 about 2 body lengths of lane 4. And now turning in the halfway point, lane 1, the time of 1:06. Looks like it's a pretty close race between lanes 3 and 5. And now lane 1 going into his final 50 with a time of 1:45.39. And lanes 3 and 5, pretty close race for third. And lane 1 will be coming into the wall with a time of 2:23.13. Lane 4 with a time of 2:26.53. And here comes lane 3 with a time of 2:38.05. And here comes lane 2 with a time of 2:50.38. Now going into heat 3. Heat 3, lanes 2, 5, and 6 are HPAC, and lanes 4, 3, and 1 are Flower Bluff. Now going into the start, looks like lane 3 is taking a good lead on the underwaters and has gotten him into a very good lead. Going at the turn, lane 3 about a half body length, but lane 5 is behind with also lane 6. And lanes 3 still has a strong lead. And lanes 3 still with a strong lead going into the halfway mark, along with lane 5. And lane 3 going into the final 50. Lanes 3 still in the strong lead going into the final lap of the race. Along with the lane 5 who just turned. And lane 3 will be finishing with a very fast time of 1:53.61, along with lane 5 with a time of 1:58.90. And then lane 4 coming with a time of 2:06.12. Lanes 6 with a time of 2:08 flat. And lanes 1 with a time of 2:14.55. And lane 2 finishing with a time of 2:24.71. And it looks like that will do it for the 200-yard freestyle. We will be going into event 12, the mixed 25-yard freestyle.
Alrighty, folks.
We're back.
We're back. Thank you, Liam.
Shout out Liam McCloy.
Yes.
We're going on to event 12, mixed 25-yard freestyle on our heat 1.
Alrighty, folks. 25-yard freestyle. So our first heat here, no time. And we have siblings, Ramirez, Zaina, and Fernando.
Ages of 8 and 7, year apart, both swimming for NRSC. And then we have
Martinez del Bosque. She is also 7, no time, HPAC.
We have a little bit of a weird start going on right now. Looks like we had a late start from lanes 2, 3, and 4.
It happens.
Happens to the best of us, especially if it's their first time swimming the 25-yard freestyle.
Alrighty. And it seems that first place will go to Zaina. Ramirez. Second place, Martinez del Bosque.
Looks like we have some faulty touches again. Tends to happen with the younger kids.
They don't know where to touch. We have in lane 5. Heat 2, lane 5, we have Liliana, Johan, Asher, and Lena. Johan coming in strong here. He sweeps the floor here. He does not have a time. He is untimed. First place goes to Johan. Second place will go to Saint Eminent. Third place, Portwood. All HPAC swimmers.
Keep the move down to the stars. We want the swimmers to be able to hear the buzzer.
Sorry about that. Sorry for cussing.
Heat 3 of the 25. Late starts again, but not as bad. We got lane 3 coming in first. Looks like something's going on in lane 4. Something's going on in lane 4. It looks like lanes 2 and 3 are battling it out for first. Looks like lane 2's a bit ahead. And lane 2 touches by a hair to win.
All right, going into heat 4 of the 25-yard freestyle. And lanes 1, 4 HPAC, lanes 2, 3, 5, and 6 are NRST. And it looks like lane 4 is going in the lead and finishing with a time of 13.85. Along with lane 2 and lane 3 with a time of 16.66 and 19.72. And fourth place, 20.64. And first place goes to Rylan Parker. Second place goes to Bradley Williams. And third place goes to Raymond Durwatcher. And going into heat 5. Lane 1, Ava Green. Lane 2, Isabella Salvador. Lane 3, Annika Bashars. And lane 4, Caleb Ramirez. Lane 5, Aiden Lopez. Lane 6, Zoe Rachel. And lane 4, going in the lead. And lane 4 finishing with a time of 13.85. Lanes 3 finishing with a time of 16.66, and lanes 5 finishing with a time of 19.72.
This is a test start. Do not go.
Tell them to stand. Say stand.
All right.
Swimmers stand. This is a test start. Do not go.
And we are running a test start. After the test start, we are going to be going into the final heat of the 25-yard freestyle. And I'll just be telling you who's going in it. Lanes 1, Dennis Yasmin from HPAC. Lanes 2, Peyton Pendergrass from HPAC. Lanes 3, Jacob Wetz. Lane 4, Kayleigh Marshall from HPAC. Lanes 5, Brent Haney from HPAC. And lane 6, Zoe Gain from Flower Bluff.
Well, we didn't have technical difficulties. I'm seeing people going on this.
This is another test start. Do not go.
All right, now we will be going into the final heat of the 25-yard freestyle.
The next start will not be a test start. You will actually be swimming.
All right, now we're starting the race. And it looks like it is a very close race. Looks like lanes one will be taking the lead. And lane one finishing with a time of 14.31. Along with lanes along second place. Okay, first place Dennis Yasmin, second place Brent Haney, and third place Jacob Wetch. Now going into event 13, 50-yard butterfly. Lane 1, David Escamilla from HPAC. Lanes 2, Gio Charez from HPAC. And lanes 3, Peyton Pendergrass from HPAC. Lanes 4, Zachary Ramirez from HPAC. Lanes 5, Hudson St. Amant from HPAC. And lane 6, Martinez Del Bosque from HPAC. And it looks like lanes 3 and 4, it's a very close race between lane 3 and 4, turning into the halfway point. And lane 4 is taking a lead now. Zachary Ramirez taking the lead. Right behind is Peyton Pendergrass. And it looks like lane 4, Zachary Ramirez with a time of 40.43, along with lanes 6 getting second place, Martinez Del Bosque with a time of 43.76. Lanes 3, David Escamilla with a time of 46.41. And the next heat is lanes 1, Micah Ramirez from HPAC. Lanes 2 is Anna Sophia Alleman from Flower Bluff. Lanes 3, Kayleigh Marshall from HPAC. Lanes 4, Zian Rago from HPAC. Lanes 5, Annika Burchars from HPAC. And lane 6, Karina Gomez Cisneros. And it looks like in lane 4, Zian will be taking the lead. In lane 4, Zian finishing with a time of 32.46, along with lanes 2 finishing second with a time of 35.9 second. That would be Anna Sophia, and lanes 1 getting third place with Micah Ramirez getting a time of 36.16. Now heat 3. Lanes 1, Zoe Gain from Flower Bluff. Lanes 2, Ryan Orchard from Flower Bluff. Lane 3, don't know how to say that. Lanes 4, Jacob Story, and lane 5, Mia Forcani from both from Flower Bluff, and then lane 6, Felipe Escobar from HPAC. And it looks like lane 3 is taking the lead at the halfway point. That would be Bew Barber from Flower Bluff. And then right behind is lane 4, Jacob Story from Flower Bluff as well. First place, 27.35. Second place, 30.39. And third place, 34.15. Fourth place, 34.32. And then fifth place, 34.68. Sixth place is 36.41. Now we're going into event 14, mixed 200-yard IM. There's only 2 swimmers in this heat, not a lot. And lane 2, Zachary Ramirez from HPAC, and lanes 3, Alston Alston Shavala-Bolster from HPAC.
We're in the 200-yard IM right now, event 14, heat 1. Only got 2 swimmers in this heat right now. Both from HPAC. We have Alston and Zachary. They're both 12 years old. It's a boy and a girl. A very tight race right now, honestly. 200-yard IM is a very hard race, if anyone knows. Looks like our screen turned black there for a second. Rondo. Don't know. We're back though. We're back, Rondo. Rondo. We're good. Looks like our screen turned black there for a second. Don't know what that was. Just a little technical difficulty though. We're back. Oh, this is the 200-yard IM, my bad. Been a long night. Looks like Alston is taking the lead on this, though. Both very good swimmers. Alston still in the lead, still going strong. Alright, Alston looks like she's in first. Sticking with first.
Better go get your snow cones before they run out. Ice is very scarce right now. If you're feeling hot, get yourself a cold drink from the concessions.
Try. Alright, we're going into heat 2. We have 2 HPAC and 2 Swarm. Let's see. Marcus Phillips in lane 2. It should be a good race. Looks like going really strong. Lane 2s and 3 is very battling it out. Looks like lane 2 has the lead right now. Looking very fast. Looks like lanes 3 and 4 took over from lane 2, Marcus Phillips. Marcus seems to be staying up there with them. Carlota in lane 5 is also doing very good, keeping up with them. She's the only girl in this race. She's also younger than them all. We're on a backstroke now. Marcus Phillips is catching up to the 2 Swarms. We have in first place, we have Elijah. Oh no, we have Joey in first place. He's doing very good, excellent. Backstroke's looking very fast. It looks like he's, I don't know, lane 4 is catching up on backstroke, it seems like. Lane 3 just seems to be more dominant though in this area, and lane 2's still up there with them. Lane 5's also up there with them, Carlota. Very close race here. Anything could happen. Now on the breaststroke. Seems lane 3. Joey is still in the lead. Now this is the hard part of the race. Everything starts burning. Looks like Joey's keeping a consistent pace right now, though. Elijah's creeping up on him. Elijah's sticking with him throughout the whole race. We got Marcus trying to catch up on this breaststroke here. Freestyle, anything could happen. People can be more diverse in other strokes than this one, but we'll see. All right, now on to freestyle. Let's see how it goes. Looks like lane 3 is in first. Still catching up. It looks like lane 3 is just staying consistent with the speed. His strides are looking good. Seems like a very good race. He might be catching up in lane 4. Let's see. Elijah and Joey. Seems like Joey wins with 2:30. Very good race. That's a best time for him too. 2 seconds off his best time. Now this is the final 200 IM. It's going to be a very fast race. We have 4 lanes for Flower Bluff Swarms and then 2 for High Performance Aquatic Center HPAC. Let's see how this race goes. We have James in lane 2, has been going crazy times all night for his age. He's the youngest in this heat, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, James in lane 2 is the youngest in this heat again, or with Masha. They're both the youngest. Masha's the female in this race, the only female. Let's see how this plays out. Seems like lane 3 is in the front right now. Let's see how what happens during this race. On the flip, lane 3 is looking still strong. Let's see. James in lane 2, which is the young kid I was talking about, looks like he's catching up on backstroke. Looks like James has took second place now. Let's see this breaststroke. Great breaststroke underwaters from both of them. Let's see, it's a battle for second right now. Looks like JP in lane 2 might be overtaking second. It's hard to tell right now. They're neck to neck, toe to toe right now. Let's see how it ends on a freestyle after this. It looks like lane 3 has it secured, but you never know. Looks like JP's actually in second right now. Let's see how this freestyle goes. It's a tight race. JP might actually be catching up here into first. Let's see how this unfolds. These swimmers are obviously tired. Let's see. Looks like lane 3 is going to take first place. Lane 2 is taking first, and lane 4 is taking third. Great racing. All right, that was a great 200 IM event. Now we're going on to the 100-yard backstrokes. Looks like we have Looks like we have a late show up. It's all good though, we're holding it.
All right, going into heat 1 of the 100-yard backstroke. Lanes 1 is Martina Del Bosque. Lanes 2 is Allison. Lanes 3 is Ava. Lanes 4 is Micah. Lanes 5 is Colton, and lane 6 is Lena. 6, 5, and 4 from HPAC. Lane 3 from NRST, and lanes 2 and 1 are from HPAC. And it looks like lanes 2 is taking the lead in the halfway mark. Along with lanes 3 and lanes 4 stopping at the wall. Now it's lanes 2, 4, and 6. Or no, lanes 2, 3, and 5. And lanes 2 at the halfway mark on his final lap, along with lanes 2. And lanes 1 will be going at the halfway mark. And lanes 2. Micah will be finishing with a time of 1:21.34, along with Allison. Or no, wait, no. I'm sorry, no. Kayleigh Marshall. So on the wrong event on that one. And lane 1 finishing to the wall. And lane 1 will be finishing with a time of 2:48.64. Martina Del Bosque. Now we're going into heat 2. Anaya, Karina, Zachary, Aiden, Caleb, and Grace. Lanes 1, NRST, and lanes 4, lanes 2 and 3, 5 are HPAC, and lane 6 is Flower Bluff. And it looks like lane 4 will be taking an early lead going into the 4th of the race. And along with them is lanes 2 and 5. But 5 is in the second place position right now. It is a pretty close race though for second. And at the halfway point, touching first at the wall is HPAC Morgan Kalk. Along with lanes 5 and 2. It's a pretty close race for second place. And finishing first is Morgan Kalk with a time of 58.94. And lanes 5 will be getting second place. And that will be
All 25 flyers go to the far end. We're about to start the 25 fly.
and that will be
I just getting kind of late. Getting a little drowsy, but I'm staying strong for that.
and that'll be Michael in third, and that'll be
Not the earnings.
Michael, and then in third place is Lou.
Stay score.
All right, now we're heading into the 25-yard butterfly. Lanes 2 and 3 and 4 from HPAC. It is Sasha, Solomon, and Karina. And it looks like lane 4 is taking the lead.
I heard we have some pretty good sales at the concession stand.
Lanes 2, Sasha getting a time of 31.42. And lanes 3 getting third place, Solomon getting a time of 37.31. And heat 2. Lanes 1, HPAC, lanes 2, 3, and 4 are NRST, and lane 5 is Flower Bluff. Lanes 1, Carlota. Lanes 2, Anaya. Lanes 3, Lucille. And lanes 4, Aisla. And lane 5 is Grace. And it looks like lane 1 will be taking the lead. And finishing with a time of 15.26, along with lane 5 finishing with a time of 19.41. And lane 4 looks like we'll be getting third place. Lane 3 with a time of 33.57, which is Lucille and Aisla and Grace. Now going into heat 3, lanes 1, 3, and 4 NRST, lanes 5 and 2 HPAC, and lane 6 is Flower Bluff. Lanes 1, Raymond. Lanes 2, Colton. Lanes 3, Aiden. Lanes 4, Zoe. Lanes 5, Jeremiah. And lane 6, Mira. Looks like lanes 2 is taking the lead. Very strong lead. And behind is lanes 3 Aiden. And lanes 2, first place getting a 16.09, Colton, and second place is Aiden with a time of 19.37. Third place is Raymond with a time of 24.19. Fourth place is Zoe with a time of 25.20. Fifth place is Jeremiah with a time of 27.26, and sixth place Mira with a time of 31.31. Alright, going into heat 4. Lanes 1 NRST, lanes 2, 3, 5, and 6 HPAC, and lanes 4 is Flower Bluff. Lanes 1, Ava. Lanes 2, Annika. Lanes 3, Dennis. Lanes 4, Zoe. Lanes 5, Caleb. And lane 6, Ava. And it looks like lane 3 will be finishing first with a time of 15.86. Along with second place, 17.10. And third place will be lane 6 with a time of 18.90. Fourth place. Okay, first place, Dennis. Second place, Annika. Third place, Ava. Fourth place, Zoe. Fifth place, Caleb. And sixth place, Ava.
right, we're going on to the 100-yard breaststroke, heat 1 of 2. Let's see how we get it. Looks like we have a no-show in lane 5. Two HPAC swimmers and 1 Flower Bluff swarm. Good race right here. Lane 2 seems to be in first, which is Colton McDonald from HPAC. Colton McDonald's best time is a 2:01, and that's who's in first place right now in lane 2. Let's see if he can get better than a 2:01 on his 100-yard breaststroke. He's on pace to get a better time. He seems to have stopped at the 50-yard line, or 50-yard mark. I think he was a bit confused, but it seems like he's gaining back to his spot. Close race here at the end between McDonald and Bakta from Swarm. Looks like Bakta's gonna win. It's a really close though. Couple inch difference. Let's see how it ends. Oh. Ooh. Looks like Cole McDonald took it. 0.4 second difference about. That's what it is between first and second. Really close race. Third place from Alfaro from HPAC is a 140. Very good race. Next up, we have heat 2 of the 100-yard breaststroke, and this race is actually going to have a very fast guy in it, Nicholas McDonald. He's a 22-year-old, and he swims a 56.5. That's his best times. Let's see if he could beat it. 100-yard breaststroke. We have Morgan Kalk in lane 2 as our co-host commentator. And let's see how this race goes. It's going to be very, very fun to watch. Great dive from Nicholas. Even better underwater. Look at the power in that stroke. There's the first 25. I think he split 13 seconds, 13 high on his first 25. Very good time. Looks like Morgan Kalk and Lucas Younger. Oh, and JP. They're all racing each other right now for second. But man, Nicholas is moving. He's not stopping for nothing. I'm predicting a minute 4.5. Let's see it. Oh, man. 59.99. Man. Great swim from Nicholas McDonald. Second place by Younger. Flower Bluff Swarm, 109. And then third place, Morgan Kalk, unattached, 112. Great swim from these gentlemen. That was an exciting watch. 59.99. You don't see that very much for a 100 breaststroke. Very good swim. All right, now we're moving on to the 100-yard freestyle. We have 6 heats in this event, and we're on the first one. We have 5 HPAC teams and 1 NRST. Let's see how it goes.
All right. Now, looks like lane 4 with the lead. Turning with a time of 33.26. Or no, lane 4. And along is lanes 5 and 3. Lanes 5 and 1. Now at the last 25, lane 4 still strong. And lane 4 finishing with a time of 1:11.89. And lanes 2 finishing with a time of 1:17.15. And lanes 3 finishing with a time of 1:22.75.
Right here, we set it all up. All this, he said it's cool. It flips between them, like for this side of the pool.
And lanes 2 will be finishing to the wall with a time of 1:52.15. Lane first place, Micah. Second place, Rocco. Third place, Ava. All right, now we're doing heat 2. Lanes 1, 4 are NRST. Lanes 2, 3, 5 are HPAC, and lane 6 are HPAC. Lanes 1, Johan. Lanes 2, Carlota. Lanes 3 is Lanes 3 is Zachary. Lanes 4 is Aiden. Lanes 5 is Caleb, and lane 6 is Grace. Lanes 3 in the lead, turning at the 4th. And it's a pretty close race between lanes 5 and 6.
That's what this is. We're talking to the mic and we're commentating.
Now lanes 3 turning into the halfway point with a time of 35.24, along with lane 6 and 2. And lanes 3 still in a pretty good strong lead. Now turning into his final 25, along with lane 6 and 2. Lanes 3 at the flag.
Check out our fellow lifeguard and see if I need to take over again.
And lanes 3 with a first place of 1:16.44. Along with the lanes 2 finishing second, getting a time of 1:23.44. And lanes 3 finishing with third, lane 6 finishing third with a time of 1:24.77. And we're going into heat 3. Zachary Ramirez finishes first. All right, lanes 2, 3, 4, lanes 2, 3, 4 are HPAC, and lanes 5 and 6 and 1 are Flower Bluff. Swimming in this race will be Jalen, Alston, Felipe, Peyton, Anna Sophia, and Aria. And it looks like lanes 3 is taking the lead. And turning at the halfway point, along with lane 6 and 2. Lanes 3 still in the strong lead, along with lane 6 and 2. pretty close race for second between lanes 2 and 6. Now it's getting into a close race between lanes 3 and 6. And it looks like lane 6 will be getting first place with a time of 1:11.52, along with lanes 3. That was a very close race, about 32/100th of a second. Aria, Felipe, and Alston. First place, second place, and third place. It was a very close race. Now going to Heat 4. Lanes 1, 3, 4, and 6 are Flower Bluff, and lanes 2 and 5 are HPAC. And lanes 1 is Zoe, lanes 2 is Carlota, lanes 3 is Luke, lanes 4 is Ryan, lanes 5 is Jacob, and lane 6 is Alexander. It looks like it's a pretty close race between lanes 4 and 6. And also a pretty close race between 2 and 5. Now 2 is ahead of 5, but it will be lane 4 flip turning at the halfway point, first place. Lane 4 still in the strong lead, along with lanes 6 and 2. It's a pretty close race between lanes 2 and 6 as they're battling for second. And lane 4 finishing with a time of 1:02.43, along with lanes 2 finishing with a 1:05.53, and lane 6 finishing with a 1:05.73. First place Ryan, second place Carlota, and third place Alexander. Now going to Heat 5. This is a very populated race by HPAC, as 5 of the swimmers are HPAC, and then 6 is Flower Bluff. Lanes 1, Masha, lanes 2, Naomi, lanes 3, Marcus, lanes 4 is James, and lanes 5 is Isabella, and lane 6 is Felipe Castillo. And lane 4 will be finishing at the half with a time, or no, it will be lane 2 finishing. No, wait. Lane 4 finishing halfway with a time of 26.21. And lane 4 still in a good lead. Right behind is lanes 3, Marcus, and lane 2, Isabella. And lane 4 will be finishing first with a time of 55.39. Along with lane 3 finishing with a time of 59.26. And lane 6 finishing with a time of 1 minute and 86. All right, first place is James, second place is Marcus, and third place is Felipe Castillo. And this race is all Flower Bluff. Flower Bluff Swarm. But it looks like lanes 1 and 5 are no-show. And it looks like, all right, the lanes 1, Michael, lanes 2, Cademan, lanes 3, Jaden, lanes 4, Zach, and lanes 5, Jacob, and lane 6, Jacob. 5 is Jacob Lua, and 6 is Jacob Story. And it looks like it's a close race between lanes 3 and 4. And finishing to the wall will be lanes 4. It's a 1/100th of a millisecond difference. Lanes 4 will be taking the win with a time of 51.21, along with Jaden Lopez with a time of 51.22. Zach claims first place. Second is Jaden, and third is Cademan. Now going into event 19, 50-yard backstroke. Lanes 1 and 2 NRST, lanes 3, 4, 5, and 6 are HPAC. And it looks like there's no swimmer for lane 2 right now, or lane 5. Now there is for lanes 2. Was still looking for lane 5, which might be a no-show. But in this race will be Fernando, Zayna, and Rocco, Riel, can't find that, and Carly. This is the second to last event of the meet. And we will be starting with a fast start from lane 3. Lane 3 ahead. Lane 3 ahead along with lanes 2 and 5. Lane 3 turning in the halfway point along with lanes 2. It's a pretty close race between lanes 2, 4, and 6. But lanes 3 will be finishing with a time of 40.22. And it looks like lane 6 will be finishing second with a time of 103.47. Along with lane 2 finishing third with a time of 108.48. Lane 4 finishing fourth with a time of 111.15. And then lanes, it will be lanes 1 claiming fifth place with a time of 122.94. Then lanes 5 claiming 128.08. First place, Rocco. Second place, Carly. And third place, Zayna. Fourth place, Brielle. Fifth place, Fernando. And sixth place, me. And sixth place, who did not show up. Or has shown up before the race, Mila. All right, lanes 1 is Flower Bluff. Lanes 2, HPAC. Lanes 3, 4, NRST. Lanes 5, 6 is HPAC. It will be Oliver lane 1, Sasha lane 2, Julissa lane 3, Zoe lane 4, and Jeremiah lane 5, Allison lane 6. And it looks like lane 4 is getting a good lead. And it's a close race between 3, 5, and 6. And 1. Lanes 4 still in the lead. And it looks like lanes 1 will be battling lane 6 for second possession or second place. And lane 4 will be finishing with a time of 42.08. along with lanes 1, finishing with a time of 50.17. Lanes 3 finishing third with a time of 52.60. Oh, and it looks like we have a tie between lanes 3 and 6, 52.60. Lane 5 claiming 5th place with a time of 58.71. Lanes 1, Zoe. Lanes 2, Oliver. First place, Zoe. Second place, Oliver. Third place, Julissa. Third place, Allison. Fifth place, Jeremiah. And sixth place, Sasha, with a time of 108.90. Now starting heat 3. Lanes 1, 2 are inner ST. Lanes 3, 5, and 6 are HPAC, and lane 4 is Flower Bluff. And lanes 1 is Aiden, lanes 2 is Rylan, lanes 3 is Isabel, lanes 4 is Grace, and lanes 5 is David, lane 6 is Hector. And it looks like lanes 3 and 2 very close. And lanes 3 touching first at the halfway. But lanes 1 is now taking possession of the lead. And it looks like Aiden Lopez with a time of 40.89. Isabel Salvador second with a time of 44.26. And lanes 3 is David Escamilla with a time of 45.24. Lanes 4th place, Rylan. And heat 4. Lanes 1, 2, 3, and 5 are HPAC. Lanes 4 and 6 are Flower Bluff. Lanes 1, Zian. Lanes 2, Felipe. Lanes 3, Karina. Lane 4, Alexander. Lane 5, Hudson. Lane 6 is Jalen. And it looks like lanes 1 is taking a lead. And it looks like lanes 1 and 4 battling for first. But it looks like Zian Rago gets first place with a time of 37.19. Second place is Alexander Vasque. And third place is Felipe Escobar with a time of 41.46. 38.11 for Vasque. And fourth place, Hudson. Fifth place, Jalen. And sixth place, Karina. And looks like in the heat 5, lane 1 no show. Lanes 2, 3, and 4. Lanes 2, 3, and 4 HPAC, and lanes 5 and 6 are about Flower Bluff. Lanes 2, Brent. Lanes 3, Bella. Lanes 4, Annika. Lanes 5, Aria. And lane 6, Anna Sophia. And looks like lanes 4 and 5 is close race between lanes 4 and 5 and 2. And it looks like it is going to be lanes 5 touching first with a time of 38.18. Lanes 2, Brent touching with a finishing second with a time of 38.16, and lanes 3, Annika finishing third with a time of 38.83. Lane 1, 2, Flower Bluff. Lanes 3, 4, 5, and 6 are HPAC. Lanes 1, Mia. Lanes 2, Luke. Lanes 3, Isabella. Lanes 4, Carlota. Lane 5, Kayla. Lane 6, Micah. And it looks like lane 3 is in lead. And finishing first is Bella. Finishing second is Anna Sophia Alaman. And finishing third is Carlota.
We will now be having a 5-minute break. During this 5-minute break, go get yourself a drink, go to the bathroom, and relax.
All right, going into the 25 breaststroke. Looks like lane 3 is finishing first. With a time of 27.38 and lane 1 will be finishing second with a time of 33.85 and third place finishing with a time of 43.28. First place Carlota, second place Jeremiah, and third place Carly. Heat 2, lanes 1, 2, and 6 are HPAC. Lanes 3 is Flower Bluff. Lanes 4 and 5 is NRST. Swimmers are Naomi, Sasha, Oliver, Raymond, Anaya, and Ava.
Alrighty, folks. This is Morgan Kalk back on the mic. And I want y'all to get hyped for this last event. Last race, last event. Okay. All right. In lane 1, we have Sandel. Lane 2, Gomez. Lane 3, Barsha, Salvador, Parker, and Shalabolster. Let's go. Let's go, folks. Let's get this going. Let's go. Go, go. Smooth, smooth. And it's looking like lane 3 is taking the lead, And she is going to finish it off. 19:29. In second place, we have, I don't think it went off. I'm not sure what happened here, folks. We'll have to see the results later. Thank you.
Thank you all for tuning in on the live stream. This was a great meet. Our next live stream is next weekend. It's the Banana Slug Beach Bash.
That sounds fun.
It's in Corpus Christi. It'll be a lot of fun. If you're not swimming or you're not spectating at the meet, always tune in on YouTube. And our next Calallen live stream is May 11th. Make sure to tune in. And if you liked my commentary, same with my fellow friend Morgan.
Hello, yes.
Then drop a comment and just say something positive. And thanks to all officials and timers and also the viewers and concession stand people. And we wouldn't be able to do this without you. Thank you for tuning in. Signing off.
Make sure to like and subscribe to see other videos and so you can get more on your feed. Thank you.